Today on Mornings on the Hill, has Tom Brady finally made a decision?
An update on shortages around the country.
And the new proposed redistricting could be occurring this week.
All that plus your weather and orange sports coming up on this edition of Mornings on the Hill.
Good morning, I'm Ari Horton. Thanks for joining us for Mornings on the Hill.
And I'm Calvin Milliner. Here's a look at some of the stories we'll be talking about in the first half hour.
Breaking news from the world of sports. It's official. The greatest of all time has announced his retirement.
Mornings on the Hill reporter Lauren Helmbrink is live at the Carrier Dome to share how Tom Brady's 22-season-long career is coming to an end.
Whether you loved to root for him or hated to go against him, Tom Brady is one of the greatest football players of all time. And after a week of reconsideration and confusion, Tom Brady officially announced his retirement via an Instagram post on Tuesday morning. With a simple red heart as the caption, Brady included a photo of himself in the Bucs uniform and 9 pages of text. Speaking about his playing career, Brady said, quote, "I am not going to make that competitive commitment anymore. I have loved my NFL career, and now it is time to focus my time and energy on other things that require my attention." Brady has noted that he would like to spend more time with his family, including his 3 kids, Jack, Benjamin, and Vivian, and his wife, supermodel Gisele Bündchen. Tom Brady was drafted from the University of Michigan in the 6th round of the 2000 NFL Draft and went on to win 7 NFL Super Bowl championships, including 6 with the New England Patriots and 1 with last year's Tampa Bay Buccaneers squad. Tom Brady holds a number of NFL records, including records for most career quarterback wins and most career passing, completions, touchdowns, and yards. Tom Brady ended his post by saying he's looking forward to the future, including continuing to work with 3 brands he has co-founded, TB12, Autographed, and Brady Brand. For Mornings on the Hill, I'm Lauren Helmbrecht.
Switching gears to a story that is more fun and hands-on. Studies now show that children are more likely to learn at the zoo instead of in the classroom.
Our Caitlin McCarthy tells us about a new program for preschoolers at the zoo.
Outside the Rosamond Gifford Zoo, where classes just finished up at adventure programs for preschoolers, and they got many hands-on experience, including up close and personal with the birds. The Rosamond Gifford Zoo offers many different education programs throughout the year, and including this new one, Adventure Days, which is specifically for preschoolers ages 3 to 5 to get hands-on experience outside the classroom. For Mornings on the Hill, Caitlin McCarthy.
Yes, that's right. The nationwide liquor shortage has made its presence felt in central New York.
Marcus Veal is live and has more on Syracuse liquor stores in response to their shortage.
That's right. Those who are wine and liquor enthusiasts may have trouble finding their favorite brands on the shelves of their nearby liquor store. I went to Vino Mania in Syracuse to take a look for myself.
After business was booming during the heart of the pandemic, Vino Mania in Syracuse is feeling the effects of the nationwide liquor shortage. Owner Gary Decker said he started noticing the impact 6 months ago.
You started to see, especially the major products, the ones that are hot, run out, and some of it's because of bottle shortage, but some of it's also trucking.
Decker says normally he gets shipments every day, but as of a few months ago, boxes started coming in just 2 times a week. Chuck Westfall says he comes by for more reasons besides the different options of alcohol. One of them, the uniqueness of the store.
when I first came in here, I'm looking at all his memorabilia and the records and stuff, and I'm like, and I'm like totally distracted from what I'm actually came in here for. But he's always good at pointing things.
Now, Decker says the trucking issues have gotten better and better than anticipated. Still some issues, but around the same as the amount as they experienced in November. He's anticipating things will get back to normal as early as March. I'm Marcus Veal, reporting for Mornings on the Hill.
This past weekend, a former Miss USA's death rocked the pageant community, raising awareness on mental health.
Amidst New York losing housing seats, due to low population, the new proposed redistricting could be giving Democrats the upper hand. The once per decade rearranging of the political map could be giving Democrats as many as 3 seats, leaving them to hold on to 22 out of 26 congressional districts. This also leaves Republicans in a position where they can lose up to 4 seats, impacting the voting in New York for the next 10 years.
This past weekend, a former Miss USA's death rocked the pageant community, raising awareness on mental health.
Our own Rochelle LeGrand joins us at the update desk for more on the story.
Police officers have officially ruled the former pageant queen's passing a suicide. As fans, friends, and other colleagues send their condolences to the family of Chris, many are looking into the signs that they may have foreshadowed her tragic passing. She published an essay about the pressures of turning 30 just last year, detailing that she felt as if she was running out of time to matter in society. She also touched upon the discrimination and microaggressions she faced as being a Black woman in pageantry, when practicing law, and the internet trolls who bullied her upon earning her title of Miss USA. If you're struggling with mental health and/or suicide, please know that you're not alone. The National Suicide Prevention Hotline is available at 1-800-273-8255 to give 24/7 support. The team from Mornings on the Hill send their condolences to the family and close friends of Chesley Christ. Live at the update desk, I'm Rochelle LeGrand. Back to you.
Coming up here on Mornings on the Hill, we will have weather with Allison Turner. Time to check up on our weather with Allison.
Our Allison Turner is live in the studio to tell us how much snow we are expected to get. How's it looking, Allison?
Good morning, guys. Yep, that's right. We are going to see some snow in the coming days. We are going to be under a winter storm watch from 1 a.m. Thursday to 3 p.m. Friday. As of now, it's looking like we're going to see accumulations greater than 9 inches and a little bit of ice. Travel could be difficult, so if you have places to go, make sure you're being safe. Don't forget to bundle up and drive slow. Although we are going to be having a snowing end to the week, right now we are seeing some sun. It's about 13 degrees out, but it feels like 5, with gusts up to 28 miles per hour. If you're going outside today, make sure you grab a nice winter coat. And looking ahead to tomorrow, it will be slightly warmer than today, with afternoon temperatures reaching the low 40s. It will be sunny throughout the day, but we'll start to see some light rain in the evening that will turn into snow overnight, thus starting the winter storm that will be gracing our presence on Thursday. Get ready, it's gonna get cold. But soon we'll see Syracuse turn into a winter wonderland. That's all for weather, back to you guys.
A judge has rejected a federal plea deal that would have prevented a hate crime trial for one of the men convicted in the killing of Ahmaud Arbery in Georgia.
Federal prosecutors previously negotiated agreements with Travis McMichael and his father, Gregory McMichael, which Arbery's parents are calling disrespectful.
And with that, we are going to go head to break.
Well, it might be the busiest time of the year for college athletics, and if you're a Syracuse fan, you had a pretty good week. Good morning, everyone. I'm James Catato. So when Cuse men's hoops took down Wake Forest in front of two-time NBA MVP Giannis Antetokounmpo and a record crowd, everybody chipped in. Cole Swider had his best game in orange, 18 points, 4 boards. Joe Girard was swishing and dishing, as Walt Frazier would say. But Buddy Boeheim led the way. 30 points, 6 three-pointers, 3 steals, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. He was filling up the stat sheet. And because of that, he just earned ACC Player of the Week. But he says none of the personal accolades would even be possible without the guys that were in the locker room with him.
To a lot of people being there for me, helping me get better every day. GMAC, Eric Devendorf, my teammates, my dad, obviously, and just they all believe in me, and that means everything to me.
The Orange head to NC State to take on the Wolfpack tomorrow at 9. Hey, more accolades and awards, this time in women's ice hockey. Mornings on the Hill sports reporter Miles Hood is live in studio to tell us how the Orange keep racking up the hardware this season. Miles, what's up?
Hey, James, thanks. It's been a great week for the women's ice hockey. Forwards Victoria Klemic and Madison Primo and defenseman Jessica DiGirolamo earned College Hockey America Awards this week for their performances during the Oranges sweep of Lindenwood. It's a 24 CHA award for Syracuse is earned this season, and their next game is at Penn State this Friday.
Miles, thank you. Big weekend for Syracuse track and field as Sean Tucker was back on the blocks for the Orange for the second time this season. He improved his time. He finished in second in this final heat of the 60-meter dash. But check out distance runners Joe Dragon and Nathan Henderson. They both broke 4-minute miles pretty comfortably, too. They finished 4th and 5th in a field of 147 runners. The track and field team take a trip to New York City next week for the Dr. Sander Invitational. If you told me to run a mile under 7 minutes, I'd probably be out of breath. Okay, we all know that feeling Syracuse women's lacrosse had when last season ended. So close, but just short in the national championship after losing to Boston College. But the new season is right around the corner. The Orange are 3rd in the official AP preseason poll, only sitting behind North Carolina and BC, both ACC teams. The road back to the Natty is not an easy one for the Cuse. They play their first game against 13th-ranked Stanford, February 11th. And highlighting our Friday games for the week as we prepare for next week's MOTH Sports Report. In girls basketball, 2 of the section's best squaring off in Baldwinsville as the 11-3 Bees host the 9-4 CNS North Stars. For boys basketball, the 6-8 Gaelic Knights of Bishop Ludden are taking the trip to Christian Brothers Academy to take on the 11-3 Brothers. Tip-off is at 8:15. We'll have highlights for both games next Tuesday. More news and weather after the break, but for now, Calvin, Ari, back to you.
Still to come here on Mornings on the Hill. Rihanna may be pregnant, she might not. I don't know. Photos were released the other day, and our entertainment reporter, Nia Lucky, has that story and more just ahead.